talk about multiple targets. There's a lot of differing opinions on how you should engage multiple targets. Should everybody get a little bit before anybody gets seconds? Should you put one target down before you move on to the next? And there's a lot of different ways you can do it. The realities of fights are that what you do to the targets will often be dictated by the information the targets give back to you. As an example, if I was going to engage the target on the left here and he immediately went to the ground, when he goes to the ground, I'm then going to go to the target on the right. That being said, if I engage the target to the left, he stays standing and the guy on the right is becoming a more intense threat, like maybe he's closing the ground with a knife, I got to take care of him, okay? Remember, I've already asked them through verbal compliance not to hurt me. I told them to go away. I told them I didn't want any trouble. That didn't get the job done. So now it's time to go to guns. My personal opinion is I'm going to shoot everybody until they stop doing what it is that I started to shoot them to begin with for. I'm going to shoot this guy a little, then I'm going to go back to this guy, and then I'm going to start to assess. Again, it might change a little bit based on what the target gives you. If you get this guy with one round and he just decides that he wants to give up, turn tail and run, great, then you only got one guy to deal with. But let's assume that maybe these guys might have armor on, okay? They could be a dedicated attacker. They could be high on drugs, whatever it might be. Worst case scenario. This drill kind of addresses that. And for me, I'm going to start from the holster with this drill. On the up command, I'm going to draw the gun and I'm going to engage both targets in the center. I'm going to pause, assess, and then I'm going to re-engage as necessary. Up. From here, as you can see, the targets haven't fallen, obviously. So at this point, what I may do is I may transition to another impact zone. I might go to the head and shoot another round. Here again, shoot another round. Other impact zones you might want to consider, the pelvis. Remember, guy wearing chest-mounted armor, you might not get the job done with the first 4 rounds you put in the center. Also, you got to remember the head is a hard target to hit, okay? It's typically on a swivel. It's moving around, it's round, it's typically kind of armored with your skull. You might have to go to the pelvic girdle. The important thing here is when you do this drill to try to get in enough repetitions to where you can practice for every eventuality.